We start our meeting of the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Latvia, Edgars Rinkēvičs, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of Denmark, Samuelsen. Some of you I already see for the second time, thank you, but we just had great negotiations with my Danish colleague. We discussed our bilateral relationship, in particular in context in a celebration of centenary of the Republic of Latvia. We are happy that our cooperation in the field of economics is developing well. But of course we discussed also security issues, Brexit, European future, and a lot of questions concerning cooperation between the Baltic states. Of course, one of our issues we discussed today widely is about Zapad 2014, about this military training, and these trainings are not threatening us in a military way, but we discussed the further steps to make to strengthen our security within this context. And we are very thankful to Denmark in our cooperation for security. It started with gaining back of independence of Baltic states, continued with participation in NATO. We have cooperated in operations in Iraq and other operations, and we will definitely continue this cooperation in the military field. We also discussed quite a lot about the future of the European Union, and we would like to see a comprehensive integrating process. Our countries have slightly different statuses in this process. We are in the Eurozone, but Denmark is not. But we think that we should continue to work to have maximum integration of our countries in these processes. Thank you, and the floor is given to the Minister of Denmark.
Well, thank you very much, and I do agree that we have had a very good, some very fruitful discussions on a lot of different issues, an agenda that is important for both our countries. We have a long tradition of working together, and it's a great importance for me, the Danish government, and the Danish population that we keep up our good talks and negotiations and make progress in different kind of areas. Therefore, we also debated, of course, the security situation. We discussed how we can work even closer together. We are in Estonia with regarding the enhanced force presence, and we're proud to be part of that. The question of the future of Europe is, of course, very important, not least after the Brexit. We'll have to find new ways forward, and we're looking forward to debating what routes that will be the best route for Europe in the future. It has been very constructive, and I do look forward to keeping up the good relationships.
Paldies. Vai ir kādi jautājumi? Yeah.
Thank you. Are there any questions?
Reuters news agency. I have a question to Mr. Samuelsen. Sweden has just launched the largest military exercises in the last 2 decades, and Swedish Army commander has said that the security situation has taken a turn for the worse, basically. Do you also share this opinion? What do you think about the security situation?
Well, there's no doubt that we are very aware of what is going on right now close to the borders of Europe, and we're going to start negotiations on the new budget for the defense in Denmark in just a couple of weeks from now. Right now we are having the debates internally in the government what kind of a proposal that we should put forward. It's important for Denmark to be seen and be present in many different areas around the world. We have a long tradition of being part of international operations, and we are, as I also mentioned, now also a part of the enhanced force presence in Estonia.
Paldies. Vēl kādi jautājumi? Jā.
Okay, just a quick follow-up question. So, return to the Zapad. Do you also, like as Denmark, do you feel threatened by the exercises?
I do not think that we are threatened like the Russians are going to take Denmark tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, but we have to recognize that we have a growing concern of what is going on. The question of Ukraine, we do believe that we will have to follow the two-track strategy of having talks with the Russians, of course, but also having the sanctions, because what is important for countries like ours is that we have international law and order, and that is respected. And every time that we see that there are disrespect, it has to be of growing concern.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, again Samuelsen, Latvian National Radio. If I may ask to Mr. Samuelsen, two questions, if possible. One is about discussions about further Eurozone integration after German elections. And since Macron came to power, he has certain proposals. Juncker proposed certain proposals yesterday in Denmark, having an opt-out, among others, also from Euro. Do you have concerns about further Eurozone integration? Could this divide EU between non-Euro and Euro member states? And the second question is about Nord Stream 2. I understand you have discussions going on about passing a new law with which you might block Nord Stream 2 going through your waters. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. First of all, regarding the future of Europe, the Danish perspective is that it's of great importance that we have a strong European Union, because we have, or should have, a very strong voice regarding a lot of kind of issues all around the world, because we have a tradition of liberal democracies and respect of rule, law and orders, and respect of humanity. So this is important, first of all, to say. Then, how do you do that? Well, I think that what we should do in Europe is to concentrate on the core values of the Union, as we see it from the Danish perspective. That is the free market, the inner market, the free movement of people, and the peace projects. And as long as we do that, and we at the same time respect different kind of national histories and ways of solving questions, we will have a strong union in the future. But if we do end up in a situation where we use too many, where we see too many things try to be solved in Brussels that should be solved back home in the nations, then we'll undermine the backing of the Union. After Brexit, we have seen a growing support to the core idea, I guess, of the European Union, and we should have a focus on that in the future. And where it ends up after the German election, it's very difficult to say, because Macron is under huge pressure back home right now. His popularity is going down. He's trying to enforce the reforms that he has promised, but how will that put him? What kind of position? And where is Germany after the election? Also, we'll have to wait and see. And regarding the Stratcom, yes, we have received the application, and we are now looking into that. And then at the same time, we are working on a new law that will enable us to see an application like that also in a broader perspective. But where it will end, I cannot say anything about that right now.
Jā, paldies. Vai kādi vēl jautājumi?
Thank you. Are there any questions? No questions. Thank you.